Through spring and early summer, the dwarves of the Syrups of Onslaught worked day and night to form the earth beneath the escorted tooth into a new home. They planned feasting areas, temples, offices, bedrooms, workshops, and storage areas, and then began the seemingly never-ending task of removing the cumbersome stone and debris from the halls that would be Udibkegeth. Shen's absence from the fortress was due to his travels in the northern lands, negotiating with both elves and humans, attempting to let bygones be bygones, and convincing the surviving Syrups that they would be better off in a new home. Word of the fortress was traveling fast, so to prepare for any arriving trade caravans, or other visitors, the dwarves began the construction of a trade depot and an outer gate. Even I, Sil Arkoth, scholar of the Windy Tomes and proud member of the awe-inspiring standards, must admit the work of the seven dwarves was notable and certainly worthy of praise. But nonetheless, a sigh of relief was exhaled when finally in midsummer, help arrived. A group of 10 long-lost Syrups had heard the stories of Udibkegeth and wanted to be a part of it. The backgrounds were varied and not altogether useful, so Domas, as expedition leader, decreed that all dwarves would fall into one of 4 categories. The rock munchers, who would continue digging out the fortress, the merrymakers, responsible for all food and drink, the craft wranglers, who would build the necessary fortress components, and the cogs, a general labor category, responsible for everything else. So the plan was set forth and put into motion. Was it a good plan? No. Probably not. But as a scholar, it is not my place to suggest alternative, better courses of action, only to document and criticize. Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Dwarf Fortress. Welcome back to Sil Arkoth, where we have dug quite a bit of the fortress out. I dug down here and I found some soil, so I'm going to go ahead and dig out some farm plots here. I'm hoping that is going to work out. I've got a lot of areas reserved and dug out. We have our animal area here, our food storage, kitchen area, and some other areas moved on. I designated bedroom level. I haven't started digging it out yet, but we will get to it shortly. And finally, I have our workshop spaces. This is a typical Kitch design, just modified a little bit. What I like to do is have a floor where the workshops are, and then have areas directly above and below for storage of things like stones and wood and just miscellaneous things. But a lot of that is dug out. We just got a migrant wave, of course, as was mentioned in the intro, bringing our total population up to 17 dwarves. And we have a little bit of food left. I think it's about time we shift out of doing just manual digging and move into more of a hauling mode. So I want to go ahead and move some stuff down. Generally, I like to store drinks and things like that in the dining hall area. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of work to do on that still. Let's start up here. I am using the lazy noob, or lazy, what's it called now? The starter pack. So I do have DF hack installed, and I am going to utilize that in a lot of the options that come up here on the side, like adding zones using the flow mode. I'm pretty sure that's a DF hack thing. But we are going to do that quite a bit. I'm going to set this as a pin. Let's add our chickens to that area. And let's see, what animals did we get? We got a llama and a kitten. Okay. That came with the migration wave. All right, so we'll put our chickens in the northern area. Let's set another zone here. Let's see, I pressed the wrong button. I need to set that to flow, hit enter. That's the size we want. N to make a pen pasture, and capital N to assign our 2 sows and our boar. This will be our little pig room. I like pigs, and I never really utilize them much, but I like the idea of pigs because they are an animal that you can slaughter, get meat, leather. I believe you can even milk them as well, but they do not require a pasture, so you can actually keep them underground. Let's see. We have some more animals as well. Let's dedicate this area over here. We'll keep it in a rectangle select mode. Let's just make a miscellaneous pasture over here. And we will put the baby llama, the horse foal, the donkey, and the yak bull over here. And they will be our distraction in case we are ever attacked. Let's see. I want another area right here that's a pasture. And I want to set that up as a pen for our dogs. And we'll let the cats run free. I like to keep dogs in the entrance because they will detect any intruders and act as sort of a first line of defense. They won't stay. They can still wander off because we don't have chains or restraints or anything like that yet. A pen is a good starting point for that, though. All right. And plus, any puppies that occur will be confined to that pen as well. So that seems like a good start there. Let's set up a food stockpile here. This is going to be our seed storage area since our farms are going to be down there. I like to X out this part of the stockpile right there because it will cause the stairs to blink. The stairs are blinking right now. That's because there is a stone there. But we want to go here into food. Let's block everything but seeds. And actually, let's forbid seeds. I want to only get the seeds for underground. Dibble cup is right here, and all the other ones are up here. Rock nuts, sweet pods. We brought with us all kinds of seeds except for the rock nuts and the dibble cups, but we do have sweet pods, cave wheat, pigtail, and plum helmets. So that'll get stored in that area. We got our pasture set up. This will be kind of the food storage area. I tell you what, let's set this, half of it as a food stockpile. And we'll cut off this part. And we'll set the other as a food stockpile. And then just cut out the middle. So that'll make kind of like a yin-yang pattern. But it should be equal on both sides. All right, I want to, let's see, block all. Let's make this side the meat side. We'll do meat, fish, unprepared fish. We want eggs can go over there. Anything sort of meat or non-plant related, I should say, and some of this other stuff doesn't matter. That's good right there. And the other side, we will dedicate that to the plant-based stuff. So we want plants over here. Fruit and leaves, milled plants, not fat. But the paste we can put over there as well as the pressed material. And not that we're going to have a lot of that, but... And let's see, let's modify this side. Let's throw cheese over here because every now and then I will grab a little cheese. And cheese plant, I guess, doesn't exist, so we really can't do anything with that. All right, so that'll be like the plant. And the reason why I break that up into two stockpiles is because if left unattended and you've got really active farms, or if you buy just like a ton of meat, this stockpile can fill up with one particular type. And this makes it to where there's always a place for meat to go and always a place for plants to go. It's probably not that applicable in such a large stockpile. At least in the early game, but it may show up a little bit later. Okay, for now, I actually have set up as the kitchen area. I think I'm actually going to set this up just temporarily as a dining hall. And the reason why is I want to do the multi-Z level thing for our dining hall, so we have some stuff to dig out before that is going to be something that we need to do. So I'm going to block all this stuff, and I'm just going to allow drinks and prepared food should we run across any. And I think that'll be good there. Yeah, eventually it's going to be down. This is going to be our dining hall, but I want to dig it down at least 3 Z levels and just see what that's about. All right, so that part is set up. Let's set up some workshops now. This is the workshop level. I want to set up, let's just set up a wood stockpile first. We'll do the wood up here. Seems like a good place as any. Yeah, let's just cover this entire circle. And we're going to get a little overlap over here, so let's trim that off. We want to get the stockpile out of the middle, so the stairs stop blinking. And I want to leave a little bit of space. Let's see, I think that one, and that one, I think will work for now. Just some spaces for the workshops to go. And let's go ahead and build a carpenter shop in there, because we're going to need to do some carpentry. I don't care what it's made out of. And let's see, let's set up some more workshops over here. We want a mason. This will be like kind of like our rock area. We'll do a mason's workshop, a crafts dwarfs workshop, and a mechanics workshop right there. All right, and again, set up a stockpile for stone, and we'll store all the stone in this area for now. Did that fill in over here? It looks like it did. Let's clear that out. Clear out the middle. And let's move just open up some space here, because we're probably going to want some more shops in this area at some point. All right, and let's see, stone. What do we have a lot of here? Is there a way? We don't have nobles set up, so I don't think the stocks menu is going to be of much help. Maybe. Maybe give us a little bit of an idea. Stones. Yeah, no, it's not going to help at all, is it? We can't access any of that stuff. Well, let's just look around, shall we? We have a lot of firelight here. What's this? Granite. Got a lot of granite. More granite. Granite. We have slate up there. Okay. In much smaller quantities. And up here we have our sedimentary stones, the borax. Let's just keep it to the firelight for now. Can we look at these stairs? It looks like there's going to be a lot of that. So yeah, let's just put that stone in here for now. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it completely blank. We're not going to worry about hauling stones, at least at this point. All right, so I've set up I've set up the dwarves. We have the craft wranglers. These are going to be our stone crafters and wood crafters right now. Carpenters, masons, things like that. So they will get working on that, hopefully. We have the merrymakers that are going to be our drink makers, as well as farmers, brewers, kitchen cooks, things like that. And the cogs are going to be just general haulers. So the rock munchers are our miners. Do we have some mining things for them to do? Probably not. Let's go ahead and set up one of these as a storage area for our stuff. All right, so the farms don't look bad. Let's let that area get taken out. All right, and let's build some farm plots as well. These are kind of big, usually a lot bigger than I do. That looks like it's going to be full. That one looks like it's going to be full. And this one looks like it's going to be full. Fantastic. Let's start with that one, and we'll just do one for now. And that'll get that area built out as well. That should give everybody a lot of stuff to do. Should get them hauling relatively quickly and quite a bit. We have some idlers. Not sure what that's about. They're probably miners. No, mining is happening. Down here, let's see, this and this. I want to do a 2-level temple over here. And over here, I want to do a 2-level kind of museum / well area. We'll get to that a little bit later. This up here is going to be our dormitory. Do a hospital over here to the left, and the dining hall is going to make it all the way down here. And I was going to use maybe like this area right here as our library, should we need to go that far. We'll just leave that open for now. All right, we'll go ahead and unpause. Everybody should have stuff to do. You should not be fishing. I don't know why you're fishing. Okay, I think that's probably a leftover message. All right, let's head on down here to this level and see what has transpired. Okay, we have our carpenter workshop built. Let's go ahead and build a couple of beds, get some tables, get some chairs, and that will work for them. Over on the Crafts Dwarfs workshop, let's hit the masons first. I want to add some doors, and actually, you know what? I want stone furniture. So we can go over here and just cancel these tasks. Add another bed. Let's get some barrels as well. Always need some of those. We've got doors, we've got tables, we've got chairs. The Crafts Dwarfs workshop, let's see, let's get some rock mugs. Let's do a couple of those jobs. Let's get some rock nest boxes, maybe like 4 of them. And let's see, mechanics workshop, we want to make some mechanisms. Maybe like 5 of those getting started. And I think I only have 1 dwarf doing the stone stuff, so we might have to take a look at that later. Okay, that should get them moving. And that should get this area, the wagon emptied, which is what I'm wanting to get done at this point. Get all of our supplies inside. Is this built yet? No. Okay, there he goes. Getting it right there. Who are you? Short-assed. Very good, short-assed. Get that thing dug out. All right, we're already starting to accumulate some vermin remains. What do we got here? Rat remains. Very, very good. That's our cats going around and doing things. We need to set some cleanup orders for our dwarves here very soon. And let's see, this isn't done right. It's hard to do circles with a bedroom unless you're going to make it like really big, and I don't want to make them like really big. We've got some bedrooms down here that are larger that we may use for nobles. But let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be groups of 20, so each one of these coming out is going to be a group of 20. I'm not going to worry about bedrooms right now, but I did want to go ahead and plan that out because it is usually a big pain. Using the movies, the macros do help out a lot, but it doesn't fix anything. All right, let's jump down here to the shops. Okay, everybody's working down here. Did we get our beds made? Nope, none of that's being made. We are working on mechanisms and things now. Let's see, I've got... That's this area, right? Let's go ahead and dig out one of these. This is a area for storage of furniture. And we can store tons of things inside the workshops. I don't know. I just like having that area there so I can go and look. And as I'm kind of going up, I'll look over there and notice that I have like a bajillion doors inside this stockpile area. And then I'll remember, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to place a lot of doors. So that's kind of my thought there. But you can store, I don't even know if there's a limit. There's just like infinite amounts of space inside those workshops. And you just store tables upon tables, upon tables, upon tables. Went ahead and built a trade depot as well as a bridge. You might have caught that in the beginning. We are, let's see, what are we right now? We're midsummer. So we've still got a little bit of time. The trade caravan will come in autumn. I hope so. I'm not sure how this is going to work with their civilization in the state that it's in, because we're not a dead civilization. However, at the time of starting this fortress, I believe we only had 2 residents, one of those being Shen, and the other one being Avi, who is an elf that has quite a history with these guys. A little bit of history. We never found her. We looked for her, but we never found her. All right, that's that area right there. And I don't even remember. Did I bring in? Is there anything left in here? No. Okay, so I didn't bring an anvil or anything like that. You know, one thing that I do want to do is the spear and the. Did I dig out one of these? Yes, I did. All right, that's actually very good. Let's set up a stockpile here. Just temporarily, I'll set it up for weapons. And, armor. And, let's go up here, up top real quick. And, that should be forbidden, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll do a DBC to reclaim it. So we'll grab the spear. We'll come up here. We'll grab the shield. And I think some of this stuff down here I'll leave for now. But there are some logs. We can go ahead and take the logs. Yeah, and the stuff in there we'll leave for now. I'm not sure if there's anything else strewn about the map. Let's just kind of have a look. It should highlight with the green border like these. And I do have the TWBT mod active, so we can see, yeah, there's something right there. What is that? That is Word of the Elf. Okay, I'm assuming that is probably a book. I do briefly recall picking up some items, book-related, in the adventure mode. It's been a while since that series. Yeah, I've been... It's a long story. why the continuation of this series has taken a while. But finally, I just decided just to go ahead and do it. And that's what we're doing. All right, that all looks good. Let's make sure we are unpaused, and we will continue on our adventure. Try to get the correct zoom level here, so this looks good. Did we grab the spear? We grabbed a couple things. What did we grab here? Grabbed a copper pick. Okay, that was probably left over. We got the spear. We didn't get the shield. Okay, it's still over there. So hopefully that'll get picked up here soon. All right, let's take a look down here and see how this stuff has gone. I don't even know if I have anybody on making crafts. Okay, but you're making the beds. Very good. We have the tables and chairs. Let's go ahead and we'll set them up in here for now. We'll put a table right there, table right there, a chair right there, chair right there. And let's see, we shouldn't need a door. Our barracks, or dormitory, I should say, not barracks, is going to be right here. Let's make those firelight doors. And we'll place any beds that we can. We have 4 of them. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not a bed for every dwarf, but it's definitely a good start. We have a ton of idlers right now. I'm guessing that means most of the stuff is hauled already. I'm going to do a big smooth order here, and I guess I don't know that there's a good way to just do the walls. Box select any of that stuff? No. And I just want to do the walls. I mean, I could do a big like selection of the floors and everything. The thing is I'm not interested in doing the floors because we're just gonna channel those out anyway, because we're gonna make our multi-Z level dining hall. So this is the only way I know to do it. I mean, I guess we could do it for practice to get our stone smoothing, stone detailing skill up. But, yeah, dwarves never really have a problem leveling that. Not at least in my fortresses. I like stuff to get smoothed. And even more so since I've switched to this tile set. I think it looks a lot better when it's smooth. It's a little bit easier to read. I did change the tile set that I normally use. I have been using the Phoebus tile set for a while now, at least for what I stream. And I started out using just plain... Oh, gosh, did I just do that? That's a thing that happened. Yeah, but I started out using the Phoebus tile set. And I used it since I've started using the starter pack. Before that, I was an ASCII guy. And the Phoebus... tile, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That tile set has been changing a lot recently, and there's also some weird things with the TWBT mod that happen that I'm just not... I don't like things to change, and especially in a game like this where the whole idea of a tile set is so you can quickly get what you're looking at and know what it is, and if things are changing, especially in a game like this where there's just thousands of things. That is not what I wanted to do. We want to smooth. When there's just thousands of things, when something changes, it just really messes with my head. And it was starting to get a little bit noisy. And I'm not meaning this as a criticism of the tile set. It's more of a criticism of me. Maybe as I get older, I'm not sure. It was just things were just merging together, and it wasn't clear to me. So I started working kind of on my own, and this is not a tile set that I created necessarily. It's not all the art, but it's a combination of some of the tiles I did, but for the most part, it's a combination of a lot of tile sets. It started out with the Rogue tile set, which is one that I used in the past for roguelike stuff. It's very clean. I like the text of it. I don't know. It just looks really good to me. I really like the font, and I started out with that, and then just kind of grabbed some just miscellaneous things that I liked from other tile sets. I drew heavy inspiration from Krugsmash in his tile set, especially with like some of this like rock stuff. I didn't use any of his tiles, but I drew inspiration from it. They're just a couple of pixels, so. It's certainly there. And there's also another tile set, I believe it's called Turgle, that I pulled from, and also the Retro Days tile set from the Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. There's a lot of glyphs from that tile set that are incorporated in this set, just because I really like that tile set. Out of all the roguelike games, I think that is by far my favorite. I just think it's really well done. It's a very good... mix up between ASCII and tile sets. I really like it. So yeah, that's it. I'm not releasing it yet. There's still a lot of work to do on this particular tile set, but I will when I'm happy with it. And who knows when that is going to be. Let's see. Did we get our dining hall set? Okay, everything is in place. Let's go ahead and set this as a meeting hall. And we got our beds down, I believe. Yes. Let's go ahead and set that as a dormitory. And then we can come down here and just get rid of this wagon. So we don't want our dwarves meeting outside, or they're going to get rained on and get unhappy very quickly. All right, I'm going to go and let's see. Let's just do a B and N to build a nest box, and no, we do not have that ready to go yet. So we're not quite there yet. But let's check our farm plot. It is good to go. And I think I want this first one to be nothing but plump helmets. So A for plump helmets, B for plump helmets. A, B, C, and D are the different seasons. And D, plump helmets. And we'll just grow them year-round in that particular farm plot. All right, we got some idlers. We need to give them some work to do. Okay, I've got to remember what this was here. That's the top level of the temple. Second level of the temple. That is a library area. That is the top level there. Okay, so this right here can be dug out. And, let's see, we don't really need the hospital yet. Knock on wood. But that will give them something to do. And we do have the farm plot now designated, so that'll get our farmers something to do. And let's go ahead down here. Let's go ahead and build a still. We'll put that right there. And we'll go ahead and build a kitchen down here. And we'll just build them in the current dining hall that we have. Granted, that's not going to be there for very long. All right. That seems like a pretty good start. Let's see. What do we got going here? We got all that done. Okay, we're not making this stuff yet, but we will here soon. We do have our mechanisms done. I was going to use one of these rooms over here as a lever room. So let's go ahead and get that dug out as well. And that'll finally make it to where we can shut this bridge, and our fortress will finally be somewhat secure. All right. Who are you? Aiden. You are going to go and take care of a horsefoal that has gone amok. Let's follow you and watch you do that. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we'll have some of this stuff smoothed out. We can start digging in our multi-Z level items and get some of the rest of our industries set up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.